chances are your device is going to get One UI 8.5 in the coming weeks. I want you to be excited about what you're getting on your new phone. So I've put together a little bit of a guide on what to expect and what to get excited about over One UI 8.5 on your device. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. Over the next month, One UI 8.5 is going to be starting to roll out, finally out of beta, and onto the Galaxy S25 Ultra series, S25 series in general. So, to sort of help you transition from One UI 8 on your S25 Ultra to One UI 8.5, I put together a bit of a list of 5 things plus some bonus stuff that you might want to expect and start to get yourself excited about. Now look, because of the length of time One UI 8.5 has kind of been drawn out for, from the beta, even before the beta, to now with the final version here, we've kind of covered it a lot. But that doesn't mean we can't recap and go over a few things and give you a central place to come back to when your device gets updated. We will, of course, cover it again when the full version drops. So, first one I think you should definitely be excited for is the new customizable quick panel. And you might look at mine and go, that looks even more advanced and customized as to what One UI 8.5 normally is. And you're right. Normal One UI 8.5 is going to look like this. That's your normal customization that you can create, where you pull over here, you can customize the size of toggles, and you're very fixed though in how they can be customized. You can move them around. If you want to change direction and change where they sit, you can go ahead and do that. And of course, you can go in and add in extra controls. So you can jump into the add a control option, and you can scroll down and add in extra toggles, anything you think you might need that you want to actually control, pop it in, and then you have the option to make it bigger, smaller, and then it's in place. That's One UI 8.5's new quick panel. And you're going to be excited about that alone. But it further gets enhanced when you consider that Quick Start through Good Lock exists as well. So if I go into Good Lock and let that do its launch process, and now that it's open, I find Quick Start, there is going to be advanced settings. And in here, you have the option to show the bar levels, which is that there, or you have the option to resize panel items freely, which again is a lot of fun. So when you have One UI 8.5 and that Quick Start module, when you edit, things can be made bigger and you don't have to worry about the fixed location. They can actually go and be made in different sort of styles and different sort of sizes, which I actually love that. I think that's definitely for me the best way to make those. You don't have to be fixed to one size. It still has all the same added controls. None of that is different. You just then get access to customizing things a bit better. Like, I love that I can extend that all the way across with Quick Start, as opposed to with normal One UI 8.5, I've either got that size or that size. Now I can stretch it all the way. Love it. Next one is some new camera features. Now, with One UI 8.5 on the S26 Ultra, there is some features you will not get going down. Most notably, the APV log and the APV codec in general, you will not get. But the S25 Ultra is capable of shooting in log. So that means if you have a video that you've captured in log, it means when you edit it, you're now going to get access to all of the LUTs that Samsung have got. So if I go into here, you can see the LUTs, and down the bottom, you can add those LUTs straight over the top of your video. You're going to get that, I hope, on the S24 Ultra as well, but definitely the S25 Ultra will be capable of doing that no problem whatsoever. Another thing I saw that's definitely going to be coming to the S25 Ultra with One UI 8.5 is the new horizontal lock feature. Super Steady with horizontal lock is going to be capable of running on the S25 Ultra, which it should, because the hardware is identical. You've got the same main camera, the same ultra-wide camera, and they're the two cameras that Super Steady and horizontal lock utilizes. So there's no reason why that can't work, and it will with One UI 8.5. Next, we're going to be diving into some new Galaxy AI features. Now, there's a lot of new features in here that I'm excited for going down to One UI 8.5 with some of the older devices. Not sure about S25 Ultra or S25 series or S24 series. I can't imagine they wouldn't get it, but it's to do with things like the Now Nudge and notification highlights. These two here, it's all just about that bringing personal intelligence to the forefront. The whole point of Now Nudges is it's going to utilize what's on your screen and bring things to the forefront with the keyboard to make sure you can access it quickly. It's going to do that, and it's also going to give you information that you need at that time too. So whether that be bringing gallery items to the forefront or calendar appointments, it's that whole point of just making things a lot easier and a lot smoother. Works great when you're using it in the right environment and you're getting access to things a lot quicker. Same with notification highlights. The fact you've got prioritized notifications and summarized notifications, it's just going to give you those notifications up in this section as priority at the top. And then anything that's got a group message chain, that's got a lot of messages, it'll give you that information too in a summary format. I like both options that it gives you. The next one is sort of staying within here as well. It's inside Call Assist and it's the call screening. This one is amazing because if you're getting a phone call that you don't recognize the number from, this will answer it for you, screen that call, and then you can decide whether you want to pick it up or just let this handle it. There's so many options in here too. You've got options for auto screening calls. So if you're getting suspected spam and scams coming through, it'll automatically screen the call and you don't have to do anything, which is great. You can also just do it automatically for unknown callers, also good. And if you're getting a private number call you, it's also going to do that auto answering and auto screening. I've shown it off on the channel before and it just works really well. Just being able to respond via text, but also get the transcript of what's happening live displayed on the screen, also cool. And the next one is the new Samsung DeX. Now it's not new. I would say the overall UI is quite the same as what we've seen in One UI 8. But there's a couple of new things which I think if you use Samsung DeX, you should be excited about. For me, there's obviously the command plus arrows to move windows, but realistically that's always been there, so cool. But I think what's more important than that is the fact you've got the option now to add multiple windows and desktops to your DeX experience. So if you want to have productivity on one and entertainment on another, you've got the option of creating multiple environments where you can house different apps for different functions. So you can go and work in Outlook or in Samsung Notes in one, and then you want to be entertained in another, you go and jump on YouTube or a streaming platform, keep them separate. So that way you're not convoluting the two and you can keep working, and then when you need to entertain, you switch. Sort of again, taking after a desktop experience and providing you that. And then I'm going to give you some bonus ones. My bonus ones being the new Photo Assist, where when you click on this, the Galaxy AI key, and in the Create tab, got the option to describe what it is you want to change. If you've been on the beta, this hasn't worked yet. So the final version of this, you'll see this come to life. But if I go to AI Eraser, all of this is currently live, all the new layout, all the new functions, but this is going to be new. And I think it's worth being excited about. So if I wanted to change this to be a nighttime photo, change to nighttime, hit generate, that's literally going to change the sky and the lights might come on and it's going to create a different environment. It's not just going to keep it dark. It's actually going to make it suit the nighttime conditions. So it's going to go through. As you can see, all the building lights get turned on, all the shadows get changed. It's quite incredible. Even adds a little moon in there. I love how it can do that. Like that's when you compare that to what it was before. Well, I mean, it's added in a couple of extra buildings, but that's cool. I mean, again, AI takes liberties sometimes. If it's not quite to your liking, you can always hit generate one more and it'll maybe try and refine what it did and give you a different result. So we can stick around and see what that looks like because it won't take long for you because I've just skipped through it. As you can see, it's done it a bit more modestly this time. It still is bright, but you can see compared to the original, like it's changed the tone of the grass. It hasn't added any extra buildings, but it's added in lights and everything. Cool. I like that. And another bonus one is the addition of Creative Studio. This thing is amazing. What you can do in here is, I think, better than what the old Drawing Assist was, because this, instead of relying heavily on drawing, it actually uses a combination of a lot of things, but also gives you inspiration. So whether that be a design studio where you can create stickers, create an invitation, create a greeting card, create a profile card. My favorite one, create wallpaper. You describe what it is you want. You pick a theme. So pop art, for example. You might choose a photo as inspiration. So let's choose this photo of a cup of orange juice. And then I'll say, give me an orange farm. So then I write in my prompt, I hit generate, and then that's going to combine the inspiration I've given it with the photo and the prompt that I've put in there and give me a wallpaper that I think is going to be nice. But you obviously will be the judge once you see it. That is cool. Like that is cool. And you can see the full square version of it and then you can hit save. Like, let me know if you want a full breakdown of this particular feature in general, because it's actually quite powerful in all the ways that it can work. Anyways, that's some reasons to be excited about One UI 8.5 coming to your device soon. Make sure you hit subscribe to SamMobile TV so you can keep up to date with One UI 8.5 and even One UI 9 now that we've got access to that too. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.